What up? What up? What up? We back like the juggernaut, bitch.
Nah. We're doing it different today. Listen, this is Shinwar and Alex Lexus, a new game in order. Today is a special podcast topic.
What?
It's 9:50 Eastern Time on a Wednesday. We went through a lot of stuff today to get what we needed to get. Now, I'm just gonna step in. Sorry, Alex Lexus.
Yeah,
but
he's like back of the bus.
Yeah. This is a special. We'll do your regular intro tomorrow. But listen, me and Alex Lexus got a gripe today.
Axe to grind, baby.
With a beloved event organization that we hold near and dear to our heart. We've been going for the past 4 to 5 years, and as of last year, they changed the way they do things, and we're speaking about New York Comic Con, which is the second biggest comic convention in the country, in the United States.
Last year kind of changed that,
Yes, we did surpass San Diego Comic Con. Woo woo. But today we're here to discuss about purchasing tickets to the event in October. Yeah, but before Alex, I know Alex Lexus really has a lot to get off his chest.
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
I'm going in like the juggernaut, baby. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, New York Comic Con, and I know they have a third party ticket retailer, vendor, whatever have you, called Reed Pop. Reed Pop, you got to get it together. This is unacceptable, and I'm looking at my iPad right now, just reading the comments of fans, not only in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut on the East Coast, but from all over. People that come from the West Coast, come from Canada, wherever have you. They come to these events, and this year, your ticketing system, and I gotta point the finger at Reed Pop, and I gotta point it at Comic Con, because Comic Con and Reed Pop, you should have learned from last year's debacle.
Wait till I see my piece, man.
Unacceptable. You tell everybody to get on at 12 p.m. Eastern Time to go onto the website. And it's funny, there's a buy tickets link in the upper right hand corner of the site, and if somebody clicks on it, it brings them to the same page. So that's not even accurate. That's not even accurate. They have to scroll down to where it says purchase your tickets. So your buy tickets link in the upper right hand corner, it brings you to the same page. So that's a loop. I don't know if that's intentional or whatever, but that's wrong. Second, and I'm gonna give the floor to Alex right after, we go to this site and we're in a virtual queue, which is the same from last year. Now, we told you last year what you should fix. Put a timer on the site while we're in the virtual queue. Put a timer on the site while we're in the virtual queue, so at least it gives us insight to how long.
Yeah, to let you know exactly when you'll be attended to. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Not to jump in, I'm gonna give Shinwar back the floor. Like, it's almost as if you go to like a social security line or the DMV or what. They give you a ticket. They let you know. Like, it's like you're sitting in there blind. And me and Shinwar are sitting in that queue. We're at work trying to go back and forth. And I told Shinwar, how much you gonna bet? I timed out 408 5 times on my cell phone and on the laptop. I said, wait till I go to the cafeteria for lunch, I come back, and all of a sudden I just happen to see the thing pop up where I can purchase my ticket. Now, had I not come back, I would have been jacked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, Shinwar, you got the floor. And shout out to NYC Playboy. We got to go in on Comic-Con today, man. But I'm going to let Shinwar continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, so, just the way Reed Pop, as a vendor selling these tickets, that system is very flawed, and I'm not gonna go into the scalpers just yet. That'll probably be later on, but just the system itself is very flawed. And you heard the people from last year what the issues were. Now, I do give you props, New York Comic Con as an organization, taking away the tickets from the vast retailers outside of Midtown Comics. So there were more tickets to distribute through Reed Pop, But this is unacceptable. Now, I got my tickets and I'm still making a fuss. I waited an hour and 20 minutes. I started at 11:59 a.m. I refreshed that page.
And guys,
for
I
12
was on
p.m.
an hour before Shinwar, and then I was an hour 36 minutes, and then I almost didn't get it, and then it wasn't taking my credit card, nothing. But go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, so we waited an hour and 20 minutes to get the tickets, and I'm not even gonna go, we're gonna go into it later, so I'm not even gonna talk about all the various error pages that people were taking screenshots. You told the people to take the screenshots and post it. I was scrolling through earlier and I seen the screenshots of the error pages. I got the error pages and I refreshed and whatever. And then here's the funny part, and I'm gonna give Alex the floor after this. Everybody's getting these error pages, but then I seen like one or two people purchase their tickets just like that. That unacceptable.
Yes.
Unacceptable.
And you know what? My issue with that, you get on the site and you have some people who are sailing through, like it's like you're walking into a supermarket and then getting whatever they want while you got other people locked outside the door. Now, I have conspiracy theories. I think that there must have been a DDoS going on where it blocked off some people, and the scalpers went in there and picked everything up. Those greedy fucks selling stuff for $525. That's the highest I saw so far. Then
that's crazy.
You had other tickets for $90 and all that. Now, I almost had the 3-day pass for $75. Now, if I got that, I would have purchased several for some people in the company and probably a guest. You know what happened? Oh, I purchased too many, or I put too many badges in my queue. I go to refresh it. Oh, sold out. I'm like, are you serious?
Wow.
Are you serious? The same thing happened to me in Afghanistan last year around this time, where, you know, I'm still deployed. I'm in a place where we had shitty internet, and I still got tickets. Tickets. You know what I mean? A war-torn country. In the middle of nowhere, desert, like people shooting mortars at us every freaking night. I still got tickets out there, but now I'm home.
Unbelievable.
Now I'm home from duty, right? And this is the only time you're gonna be able to get passes. That's number one. That's wrong because that system was broken last year, and now you make that the primary source for you to get tickets. Bad idea. What needs to happen? I was talking to my sister earlier. There should have been a limit per like for instance, okay, every time you got in there, they should have been like, okay, you can only buy 5 at this time, and then cycle them back through. What was that one thing we saw, Shinwar? Somebody had like 73 tickets. No limits. No limits. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. You know. And then I just wanted to respond to Illustrated Dio. Yeah, it's just some people, like greedy folks, that went in there, bought up all the tickets while other people were locked out of the system, you know, and just terrible. This is worse than last year. Horrible. But Shinwar, you were gonna say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. When you mentioned about that high number of tickets, you know, we're sitting in the queue and somebody had posted that the tickets.
Oh, hold on, Shinwar. NYC Playboy said that tickets are going for $1,600 on eBay. The fuck? VIPX.
And let me tell you something. They were on StubHub first. Crazy amounts. 1-day ticket. I think I saw like a Saturday ticket for like $250.
What the heck is this?
And let me tell you something. It's funny how that 3-day pass sold out immediately. They went straight for those 3-day passes. I'm about to say 3D. 3-day passes, and the price is ridiculous. And now they're on eBay for $1,000. Unbelievable.
This is terrible. Now here's my thing. Suggestion number 1: New York Comic Con committee, limit how many tickets at one sitting you can get, and force them to the back of the line. So this way, everybody has a chance. Now, the other thing with the retailers, that's good and it's bad, because here in New Jersey, I went to several spots when Shinwar had told me last year, hey, go get your tickets, such and such. Now, these people are telling me they're sold out, and then their buddies would come in and get the tickets. You know what I mean? So I'm sitting here like, I'm not gonna say who those comic book companies or establishments are, but you'd be surprised what podcasts can do. Even a small one like us, word of mouth can really go a long way.
Yep.
Union County, I ain't gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But with that, it's just no matter how you slice it, there's always gonna be some sort of corruption with it. Now, speaking of corruption, it's making me wonder if some of these people were in on it. You know what I mean? There has to be an issue where, okay, they know this is happening. They know this is happening. And I think that there needs to be something to impose stiffer penalties on these folks for doing this. Because it's a crying shame. Like
Yeah.
$1,600 something, and freaking NYC Playboy put the link in the chat just now. Matter
Yeah,
of fact,
and hold on,
let me look at that. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, while you're doing that, there's one on StubHub, 4-day NYC Pass 2015
Wow.
New York Comic Con, $500. There's one for $750. There's 2 New York Comic Con 2015 VIP Special Access Pass for $1,600. Unbelievable.
Where's Chris when you need him to hashtag unbelievable?
Go ahead.
This turned out to be a very okay. You know what? 007. He got into the queue and ended up getting the shaft. Now, 007. Did you even get tickets? I mean, that kind of sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
Wow.
Yeah, because I mean, now
This-
Shinwar, you were talking about the one guy that went for the last 7 years, and this is the first Comic-Con that he's gonna miss because of the ticketing
Yeah.
system.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I just, how can they fix this? How can they fix this? The scalpers.
How can they do this?
I just. Oh, and he had a 4-hour wait, and then for us, like, it was just an hour and something, hour 36 minutes for me. It was hour 20 for you, I think.
But here's the thing, Alex Lexus was in before me.
Yeah, you're breaking up. Say that again.
He put his information in, and it kept. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was saying was Alex Lexus was in before me. I refreshed my page. I got in. He was already ahead of me putting his credit information in to purchase the tickets, and it kicked him out. How many times, Alex?
Twice. And I thought I was going to get double charged too, because I'm like, okay. Now, did you know when I put my card information in there, it wouldn't take it, but when I did PayPal, it took it. It took it right on the spot, auto-populated everything, and then I got my confirmation. But what screwed me was I wanted to get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because last year we missed the Street Fighter Assassin's Fist panel because we didn't have Sunday passes. And Joey Ansa told me and Shinwar personally, like, hey, if you come, we got more stuff that we can reveal to you. But I had to tell him, hey, we're not going to be there. And that was after we saw Timac from The Last Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, unbelievable, man. And, but the way it was set up, there was no way I could even afford to purchase other tickets because, again, New Gaming Order, a lot of the stuff, we get donations thanks to NYC Playboy and others, Fierce and whatnot, but, a lot of the stuff to make it happen comes out of pocket. And that's kind of like $400 to bring like 4 people for 2 days. Like, I don't know if I would have been able to afford that, especially with my real life stuff on top of, you know what I mean? It's just insane.
Hold on, I'm looking at the chat. Mendez, you're absolutely right. NYCC running the con and Comic Con.
Unbelievable! Wow. High five to you, bro. Running the con and Comic Con.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I don't know. I don't want to accuse because you know, New Gaming Order when we were initially New Mugen Order. And I know Nelson with Raw Gameplay, we all initially in 2010 did, we know some of the people behind the scenes like Bill Heimer and a couple other folks, when we were doing our press passes. And that's another thing. They made it so much harder for smaller companies like us to get press passes. Like there was one year that we were getting rejected, and I don't want to go into some of the darker things that happened with NMO, but somebody didn't do their part and we lost our credentials as a media company. So
Mm-hmm.
with that, when I was trying to get it back, they're pretty much like, if you don't get a press pass, we're gonna limit how many you can get, or you could just purchase at a discount. I'm like, And the press passes that I applied for, just in case this thing was gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
they said that if we don't get it or if I get rejected, what'll end up happening, I think that for like the 2 days we can pay $40, something like that. It's like a big discount, you know.
What? Oh,
Now,
I see.
now, luckily, hopefully, the full screen partnership will show our legitimacy. The website will show our
Mm.
legitimacy because I put that in there. I remember, Shinwa, remember I had me, you, Nelson, PJ, everybody filling out what your roles to the company were and all that other
Yeah.
stuff. I
Yep.
mean, they
Mm-hmm.
were really trying not to give me the pass. And you know what? They saw that this event got big, and they want to nickel and dime everybody, and the attendance record from last year, and all
Mm-hmm.
those people, like they made the system so that everybody had to pay.
Right.
Man, they made a killing, and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
boom, you know. But for them to allow the freaking DDoSing, which I believe happened, the overloading, and somebody knew how to get in there, and somebody on the inside has to be in on it. There's no way, no way.
Yeah.
We're in May, and then Comic Con's in October.
Yep.
My second suggestion is sell the tickets in waves. Start spring, midsummer, and early autumn, so that everybody has a chance to get it. Like there was one year they did it like that. So
Yeah.
why are you gonna like stick to a system that doesn't work? And this is the only time you can get access to the passes. So what is everybody gonna do? Are they gonna open up new passes going forward? I mean, this is ridiculous. What are your thoughts,
Yeah.
Shinwa?
Um, dude, this thing is crazy, man. It's like they say, okay, the fans, the fans, the fans, and you knew the scalpers were gonna get to this thing.
Yep, yep. They were ready. They were ready.
And like the one guy said on the Facebook, he said, hold on, let me bring it up real quick.
Or
I
while
have
you
it
pull
right
that
here.
up, the Mendez made a good point. He's like, some dude who's 3,000 miles away got 100 passes, but somebody in
Mm-hmm.
the New York area that probably works a block down the street from the Jacob Javits Center didn't even get a
Mm-hmm.
pass.
Yeah.
I mean, they did this completely wrong. I don't think that they took the feedback, and this is constructive criticism. I'm not going into my, a-hole Alex Lexus juggernaut mode on these people, but it's like for years in the future, like me and Shinwa were very lucky to even get what we got, and we got crumbs really. We were scraping the bottom of the barrel. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they just had to do a reform to that system. Like somehow these freaking scalpers did something. People got locked out. Other people walked right in, got their 100 something
Yeah,
passes,
that's
and
crazy.
then we're sitting there waiting for almost 2 hours, and then you got Mendez 007 4 hour wait. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But I
Yeah, the one guy said, he says maybe you should have thought about steps to deal with scalpers prior to today and not wait until things happen. Like, dude, they had to see this coming, and it's like they don't care. Like, but to the defense of the New York Comic Con committee, they did say they did catch a few scalpers. Hold on, let me pull
wait a
this up.
minute. The kids' tickets are sold out too.
Yeah, everything is sold out.
What? You mean sold out, block solid, done, sold out, everything, and we're only in May.
Okay, hold on. They said this was 4 hours ago, and they're replying to this Facebook user. It says, "We are taking steps to deal with scalpers. We also have a policy on our ticket page. If we determine that you are ordering under different names and multiple addresses, all of your orders will be canceled immediately. Any and all scalpers that are identified will have their orders canceled and tickets voided. So
Hmm.
sorry, but we are not getting any kickback. Thanks."
Now here's another thing too. What I'm pretty sure the New York Comic Con committee is large enough to delegate people to investigate the Amazon and eBay users who are doing this crazy inflation on the passes that are available and get
Mm-hmm.
them. Ban those eBay accounts, ban those Amazon accounts, get these people and give them stiff penalties. Do it at the federal level because these people, when they do that, they're not paying.
Yeah, Alex, your mic cut off. Okay. I think Alex's mic did cut off. Yes, you are absolutely right. Space Vestal. Thursday is still on. Um, Usually Thursday is like the first day. I'll be going Friday and Saturday.
Hello, hello?
Yeah, your mic was something happened to your mic there.
Yeah,
I
but
picked it up, but go ahead.
yeah, well, they got to get them on the federal level because the taxes, they pay the taxes initially, then they sell it for $2,000, and they're not paying no tax. Yeah, that should
Yeah.
be a crime right there. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
they just gotta get it together, man. I'm pissed, man. How was it? I was in Afghanistan. I got tickets, and I'm home this year. I'm home this year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell, even when I was in Iraq, when I sent PJ and Shinwar to the Comic Con with the press stuff, I was even able to manage it over there in the middle of Baghdad. And still, like, the system is broken. They have to look at this, and I don't know, man. Even
Yeah.
talking about this is giving me like a headache because those scalpers, if I could put a face to these people that are doing, they need to get beaten down with wiffle bats, man, and leg dropped
What?
and freaking unbelievable. You guys are despicable, grimy, and because you can do it, and I'm telling you, if they knew they would get caught for making it difficult for people to get this into Comic Con,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, that's the same thing with like the police and doing stuff, and they're getting away with it without penalty. If they start punishing the wrongdoers, the maldoers,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm telling you it would stop. But
You
I
think
guess
so?
I believe so, 100%. Because if you start seeing people walking away in handcuffs, oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, let's see.
Yeah, what's up, Slinky Jim?
What's up, Slinky?
Hong Kong Fooey Chop, exactly.
for
But
those
nah,
for those of you just joining us, as you can see on the title, New York Comic Con fail. It was a complete disaster, horrible debacle. I think that we can point the finger at the Comic Con committee, but it's just, again, I still feel somebody on the inside allowed this to happen. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
But number two, the other ones that are in the committee who are trying to do the right thing, it's like a losing battle. You know what I mean? It's almost like the Captain America, the Hydra. Like you don't know who to trust. You know what I mean? Like
What?
somebody is allowing this to happen.
The
No
Winter
way.
Soldier.
No
Yeah.
way. Somebody 3,000 miles away should be able to get access to passes, and someone like you said, Shinwar, they should do it in regions. Like, hey, this will
Yeah.
be your time. Oh, okay, the tri-state area can purchase now. Florida can purchase now. Midwest and so on and so forth.
Shout out to Mugen Ketsuke in the chat. What's up, Mugen?
Oh, Ali G, what's up?
Unbelievable.
but
But yeah,
mhm.
it's and my heart really goes out to the people that was out there at 12 o'clock, just like the website said. They're following your rules, Comic Con. They're following your rules. Some of them couldn't even get it, man, and that's messed up.
But you know
You know,
what?
and thank God, me and you were fortunate to get it. But there were people out there, waited 2-3 hours just to get it, or to find out that the ticket that they want is sold out. Come
But
on.
what pisses me off though, it's like I can't bring the rest of the staff. I couldn't afford it. I can't afford it. You know, like it's terrible what they're doing. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
the story from last year's Comic Con, Shinwar got the days that we needed to go, and what was it? It was I sent my my cousin Gokin 86. I got Thursday, Friday. I couldn't get the Saturday pass. I went on eBay
Mm-hmm.
and paid double the price because I had
Wow.
to get the Assassin's Fist crew, Mike Mao, Christian Howard, the rest of the gang. That was my sole purpose for going to Comic Con, because when I was talking to Joyansa, like, hey, I'll give you the interview. So I did what I had to do. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
had to pay the money to get in there to provide the content for the channel. But man, I don't even think that's going to be a possibility this year to go on eBay, because now let's say people are bidding and there's no like limit on the price. That thing could go up to like ridiculous like heights, man. It's terrible.
Yep.
You know? Oh man. And you know what? Yeah, in the chat they're creating a bottleneck. Like everybody's
Yeah.
going through and trying to get this thing, but it's just ridiculous, you know. But you see, I'm glad that the chat is very active today. Thank you guys for joining us on short notice. And those who are checking us out from the Comic-Con page on the Facebook, the unofficial and official, you know, we are New Gaming Order. You can check us out on newgamingorder.com. This video will be up on our website and on our YouTube. But I mean, those of you who will be checking this out on the YouTube archive, you know, make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. This is just a complete disaster, you know.
Yeah.
And Midtown Comics in New York is the only retailer that will be authorized to give out passes, or you'll be able to purchase. Now, I don't know if Nelson will be able to make it out there because they're the only ones with anything left. You know,
Yeah, because they took away from the other comic book retailers, not only in New York, but
New Jersey,
from Connecticut
yeah.
and New Jersey. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just really, and I'm looking at the chat. I used to get my tickets from Midtown Comics until they started doing that long line crap. But you know what, Mendez, like, is it something that Midtown Comics did intentionally, or it's just something they couldn't help? Because, you know, the demand, people are going to go over there. There's nothing they can really do about it. And now it's probably going to be worse because they are the only people in New York.
So imagine that line. That line is going to be crazy.
Now, did they say exactly, Shinwar, when they would start selling?
Let me look on the site.
Because people are going to start camping out. This is going to be a mess.
Yeah, they did a last year stream. If you can help out to see when Midtown is gonna go on sale with theirs, that'd be great. Let me look it up.
Yeah, because we might have to pay them a visit. But man, I don't know why. It just got worse every year. That first year that the new Mugen Order and Raw Gameplay went to Comic-Con, to get in, it was just a breeze. It was just a breeze, but there's some greed going on.
Yeah.
Where like we're gonna make every participant, every patient to come in there, they're gonna pay. We're gonna make that money. You know, that greed is completely fucking things over, man. And
And it's crazy. Hold on, you go on the website, sold out. Thursday, $40. What?
Well, hey, it's. Oh, and then Space Vessel, you're around the corner from Midtown. If you can find out when they are actually going to be selling, but I can't miss days from work just to do this. You know what I mean? Like I got real life things to handle outside of the programming, but unbelievable.
Yeah, it doesn't say. Hold on, it just says an event. Actually, it says an event now. An event at Midtown Comics later this summer. All of the info for this event will be announced at a later date. Note that Midtown Comics is the only retail partner selling NYC 2015 tickets. So it's gonna be an event. They're trying to market this, and I think somebody did say in the chat that this is a business. That's what they're trying to promote. Yeah, Space Vestal. There it is. He said it's a business now. They're not about the people. So
now, but you see, because Comic-Con and Jacob Javits Center was so successful. Man, they're just like cha-ching, you know.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? It wasn't always like that.
Yep.
Remember when you were able to get tickets in September?
Yeah. You know what?
People were getting tickets in September.
Yeah, they need to open up another purchasing period. They need to have 3 purchasing periods throughout spring, summer, autumn, and then this way it'll be fair for everybody. You know?
Yeah.
But it just. Okay, thank you, Space Vessel. Appreciate it, man. He's gonna actually stop by and check. So, you know, shout out to Space Vessel who's checking us out here. You know, I think that might definitely help us out having like a leg in. And, you know, it might be a trip. I'd probably go there on a Saturday or something and check it out. If you want to go, Shinwar. But, you know, I want to at least get, like, Nelson on your knees there. But I know Nelson's like, if he can't go, he can't go. But at least if we're doing interviews and stuff, like we have a good staffing, and I don't know. But last year I went as a beat up bleed or whatever. I don't know what I'll do this year. I think the cosplay is kind of fun, so we'll see.
Ew. Shut up.
NYC Playboy. You you think so, NYC Playboy?
Yeah, I just read that too.
Yeah, what he's, you know what, NYC Playboy was saying, like, what, they don't want the kickbacks, and I get it because they have their money,
Yeah.
they don't want to give it back, but at the end of it, it's like, okay, something just does not sit right, because these people are doing 10, 12 times the actual cost of the
Yeah.
freaking passes, and somebody's not getting some off the top. It
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
that's crazy.
It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Something is definitely wrong. Yeah, NYC Playboy, they sold out solid. But I'm thinking, I don't think that they're gonna allow it to just stay like that. You know what I mean? Because if they had a set amount of passes like last year, and then they already sold out, then that's one thing. But if they didn't meet their goal, they're gonna have to open up another, selling period. What do you think, Shinra?
Yeah, they would have to. They would have to. But you know what? If this continues, I think I even seen one person said he's gonna boycott this. This is too much.
But you know what? The problem with Comic-Con, there's events and things there that people gotta see. They want to see. Like I
Yeah.
said, I broke my behind to make sure I got that other pass so I can go to do the interview.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just hope that nothing significant is going down on Sunday, so we don't miss out like we did last year.
Right.
So I mean, I'm just gonna do a final sweep of the chat, but just again for our YouTube folks that will be seeing this, thank you for those of you who joined us live tonight on 5/13/2015. Go look on the Comic-Con site, the Facebook page. You'll see everything sold out. And what I would like to see in the comments is your suggestions. How can they fix this? You know what I mean? Or is this even fixable? Is there any way they could resolve and stop these scalpers? Because they tried to stop the scalpers, and then they came back with reckless abandon and freaking made it even worse, and locked out pretty much 90-something% of the folks who were trying to legitimately go to Comic-Con and not try to do it for a fucking buck. You guys are despicable for doing that. You know what I mean? And God don't like ugly. I'm telling you, karma has a funny way of working. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if a scalper got beat up and they took their passes or whatnot. You know what I mean? It's terrible. They better sell it from a distance. You know what I mean? Don't be dumb and go to a corner like, you want Comic-Con tickets? Oh, Shinwar, before we log off, do you remember when we went and we saw that Mega Man cosplay in the front of the building? And there was a guy not too far from him, like, hey, I got passes for Comic-Con. You want to buy Comic-Con?
Yep. I remember. Unbelievable.
He should have been arrested. Like, you can't do that. What?
He didn't care. They don't care.
It is what it is. All right. Looking at the chat some more. Oh yeah, you know what, Shinwar? After what happened here, the demand is gonna be so high. Who's to say that Midtown Comics won't bump up their prices?
But I don't think they.
That wouldn't be fair though, because we paid a certain amount. Those other people should pay a certain amount too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
don't
because
think
they would be no different than the scalpers if they even had a different price, and that'd be
Exactly.
wrong. That'd be wrong to these people, But it is what it is. So thank you for that comment, Mendez. And what was that? NYC Playboy. There's NYPD. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm just disgusted by it. But with that, Shinwar, any final comments before we log off?
No final comments. We will definitely be there this year, bringing you, more content, more coverage, so you guys can keep up with the latest and greatest comic news, video game, anime, everything in between entertainment.
Okay. And before I see Mr. MetFan69, I don't think this is a big conspiracy. I don't think this is scalpers or more
Yeah, I
scalpers
see.
activity. Uh, You know what? The scalpers, the evidence. If you scroll up a little bit, or matter of fact, NYC Playboy, if you could put that link to the $1,600 3-day pass, just so Mr. Met fan 69 can check that out. I mean, something isn't right there. It just
Hmm.
some weirdness happening. But we're entitled. You're entitled to your opinion, and as everybody else. But that's how I feel. I think that something fishy is going on, and hopefully, I'm gonna say it ain't so type person, but I wouldn't be surprised if something did pop up. So
Hmm.
let's see. Oh boy. All right, with that, new gaming order. We out like the juggernaut, bitch. Make sure you check us out on our regular podcast, which is Thursday at 8 p.m. That may be changing. We might be moving it either to Wednesday or Friday. It's still not finalized yet, but just letting you guys know as a public service announcement, that's in the works. But we'll have everything set up for tomorrow. And shout out to the rest of the new gaming order staff. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on our podcast.
Peace.
Peace.